Hello everyone. I'll be going over a game of mine. This game I'll be playing French. I was playing French. Because I'm recording the voice after playing the game. Kinda like King Eric does it. Alright, so I'm facing India. And I thought that there were a few things to point out in this game. Might be helpful for some people. I don't know. So yeah, I haven't missed anything yet. Okay, so I was thinking about going trading post, but then I decided, well, I'll only go for trading post if he wants to go for a trading post, because like I've seen lately some India players have wanted to go for a trading post, but he didn't go for it, so I didn't block him. That was the only intention there, to block him if he decided to go for the trading post in the middle of Great Plains, because the middle trading post on Great Plains gives you a really fast XP, if you didn't know that. Basically, as soon as you finish making that, you get the trading Travois going by, giving you the batch of XP, which is really nice because it lets you get that first shipment really fast. Okay, well, anyways, he didn't go for the trading post, so I didn't steal the trading post. I was just there to try to steal it if he decided to go for it. It was a 200 would start. Anyways, I'll just shut up about the trading post. After that, I decided to grab both of my coin treasures with my CDBs, because I thought that one of his explorers at least, might be near them. As I didn't grab them with my explorer because I was going for the middle and he wasn't, so his explorers could have been near my coin treasures, but they weren't. So whatever. Anyways, just scouting the map, playing French, having that extra scout, seeing most of the map already by now, scouting out for important treasures, just the usual stuff. I have an idle villager, okay, I fixed that. Okay, so also one thing I didn't cover yet, that house placement near the forward mine, you can see on the map probably. Like, I put down that house and I immediately regretted that thing in the house, because it's so forward and you know that India can rush you, and India has a strong rush. I mean, they don't have an economy behind that strong rush, but they do have a strong rush after all. And I just basically sacrificed the house there by putting it forward. That was a stupid mistake. So now I'm going for the 80 wood treasure. Aging up early. Coulda gotten that. What was it called? Wood gathering upgrade? I don't know. Maybe I did get it. I missed it. Okay, I think I did. Okay, nope. Just now not gathering, researching Gangsaw. Alright, so I gotta herd this hunt. Gotta keep it under my town center. I'm scanning him. I see 1010 aggro fort. So I'm thinking, okay, well, I just wall the map. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just walling the map, trying to deny him his rushing potential. So he's fighting my scout now, and I'm not looking at my scout for some reason. Just walling the map. He knows that I'm walling the map now, so he's probably going to try to prevent me walling the map. I lose my scout. I shouldn't have lost my scout there. That was stupid. Okay, so I have enough wood for steel traps. That's nice. That's all I need, really. Placer mines and enough wood for steel traps. I'm just trying to keep on the wall, but he's being really good with his two explorers, splitting them up. One is attacking my CDB so that he kills all my wall foundations with his area of what's it called? Area damage, yeah. Anyways, I failed to make it wall in time, but I at least have some line of sight there. That's something, right? Okay. Yep. Upgrading my villager HP because he's India and he is doing a rush build so far. So I'm expecting him to rush me with Sepoy or with Gurkha or with the sour shipment. Probably Sepoy and Gurkha. So that's the first two Sepoy. And my villager HP has just finished. See, that was nice. Good timing. Good timing by me. Good job, Archer. Anyways, killing his Sepoy because I'm friends and I can kill his Sepoy, at least somewhat. I should have focused down his Explorer actually, because now my crossbowmen are going to pop out and his Explorer has a chance to stomp my units. That basically means he stuns them. Stuns an area of units for a while. And he still has 2 Explorers, so he can basically stun all of my army for quite some time. It's quite dangerous to not kill India's explorers in this against this rush. But in the end, those explorers went down, and I can go for his boy pretty safely. So I'm making musketeers. I went for 1 Rex musketeers. That was my start. Sent like 8 Chukunu, no, not 8 Chukunu, 8 crossbowmen first, just to defend his rush, because I thought he was rushing. I actually didn't scout his base. I didn't know exactly what he was gathering. If he was gathering woods, then this would have been a bad move, because if India gathers a lot of wood, that means that they won't have any resources for a rush, but he did rush me. So that ended up working alright. So now I'm just building all my infrastructure. I think I did get... But did I get steel traps? I'm not sure actually. I might have not... Okay, I didn't get steel traps. So, just following my 8 crossbowmen up with a wood shipment with crates. And my plan is to go fortress. Why? Well, because against India, yes, I have a chance to overpower him in Age 2, but against a well-executed India who isn't too greedy, he will survive in Colonial, and that means that India just gets so strong in late game. And I don't want to get into late game situations, so I just want to push attack advantage, get ahead in age, and then I can maybe push for a win if I succeed. And if I succeed there, then the game's over. So that's my plan. I'm gonna age up. So I'm just slowly getting ready for that. So I'm gonna ship 4 CDB now. Why? Well, why 4 CDB instead of 700 coin? Because I really need economy. I have sacrificed my economy now, and I know that he has sacrificed his economy as well, judging by the amount of units he has. Because when India rushes, India really sacrifices their economy. India doesn't have a strong early game economy like France does. So he's going for economy right now. I think he's making a few Gurkhas and going for economy, and I'm gonna go for economy too, because 4 CDB is just such a strong shipment. And after that I'll send coin. I can still get out a nice batch of Hussar. And he hasn't been continuing to make Sepoy, which I think is a bit dangerous, because with India you are behind in economy for a while. So you can't really afford to sink a lot of resources into Gurkha yet, I think. At least you can't play so aggressively if you do that. Now he's just like teasing me, killing those walls. Just come at me, bro. I have Gurkha. Okay, anyways, I have a few cavalry units out. I'm thinking, well, he doesn't have a lot of anti-cavalry. I have plenty of ranged infantry, so I can probably take this fight, can't I? I don't want to fight near his aggro fort, because then he might pop something out, like, I don't know, 10 Rattan shields or whatever that... No, 10 Tiger Claws, yeah, that was the shipment. Or was it Rattan shields? I don't know. Either way, those 10 native cavalry type units that India has from a shipment, I think it was Tiger Claws, I'm not sure. Those could be pretty painful to deal with right now, but I'm thinking, he's probably not doing that. So I'm just gonna go for his army, because he doesn't have a lot of anti-cavalry. So I know there's a few more anti-cavalry, but I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm still in a good spot. The Hussars have plenty of hit points. I can tank this. And so I do. I tank the anti-cavalry damage. I kill his Sepoy. Zambraks go down really fast if I have them in range, and I have the resources to age up now. So that's just what I'm going to do. I'm gonna age up now. I'm just killing the Zambraks, giving way to my Hussar, and going to age up. You see, I'm ahead here because I made this push even though I have 2k resources unspent, even more than I was actually close to 3k resources unspent. So that's a pretty good sign for me. Now I feel really confident, but the problem is I don't have any hunt, so I'm gonna herd this hunt and run away. Because I can, because France is OP. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know why I sent those villagers to the other side. I was probably thinking about mines because I only have one mine in my town. Also, I need to herd these 3 bison. I only have that one mine that I've been gathering for all this time, so it's probably running low. So I need to think about my future mines. So I sent 4 CDBs to the northwest. Northwest. Was that a name? Was that the Kanye West kid's name? I don't know. Anyways, sounds stupid. Alright, so I made a few more Hussars. Why? I mean, I was edging up. Why did I make H2 units? I don't plan to upgrade Hussars, right? No, I don't plan to upgrade them, but I was afraid of a timing push where he would probably like pop out a shipment or 2 and you see these Minutemen and then a few units, and I was afraid that he would have a good chance to push in as soon as I aged, but he doesn't have many units, so I'm not too afraid. That was just a safety precaution, those Hussar. So yeah, now just shipping my falconets. Falconets are here. Gonna get a good volley, I think. And there's the good volley. Killed 2 Gurkhas and probably a few more Minutemen. That was decent. And now I've secured my second mine because I have cannons out. Now I just need to think about anti-cavalry. Because I don't have much anti-cavalry. I have 7 musketeers there. That's not a lot of anti-cavalry. But I think I'm safe enough to slowly siege down this wonder. Actually didn't know that. As you can see, falconets have 26 range. Agra Fort also has 26 range. That was weird. I thought Agra has less than that, but it doesn't. It has 26. But it does ranged damage, so my falconets resist ranged damage. So that's nice. At least they won't die too quickly. I don't want to sacrifice my units there, because my units have significantly less ranged resistance than my falconets, and that aggro is going down fast enough. So I didn't make a goon batch. Actually, that's a bit unsafe. I should have made a goon batch. Now I was just sending my Hussars forward. I know that Zambraks counter Hussars, but I don't want him to get any free damage on my falconets. So Hussars were effectively scaring off the Zambraks, as weird as that sounds. Yep, but that's just this game. Yeah, well, anyways, now I have a nice force, and he is somewhat behind. And from this point on, he's just gonna get even more so behind. I think the mistake here made by him is I don't think he knows India all that much. He doesn't play India often, and India is pretty damn strong in Fortress Age. You can do decent semi-FF builds with India. And he was just staying colonial, and in colonial his economy was just too damn slow. I'm not really worried about this raid because I had a goon shipment and a few scrims in the making, so not too afraid of that. I'm just gonna go in and kill his town center and all his units, and just, yeah. Actually, I shouldn't have fought that with my cavalry, because he has those anti-cavalry Minutemen there, and sepoys too, actually. Yeah, I shouldn't have fought that with cavalry, but that doesn't really matter, the game's over now. I have all the units I need to win, and I'm bringing even more reinforcements, so this is pretty much over. As long as I don't get, like, owned from a Urumi batch or Siege Elephants, or, I don't know, something lame. Like India tends to be, but won't happen. I'm too far ahead. So yeah, India is pretty slow, and if you can make them commit to something like this, like India committed to colonial play, and because of that, India was just way too slow to fortress. And I got a lot, I got ahead quite a lot. Now it's just game over. To my opponent's credit, he was drunk. By the way, he's drunk. So, yeah, there's that. Also, I'm hiding his name, if you haven't noticed yet. Alright, fast forward. Fast forward here. So this will be the second game. Same civilizations, same player. And remember, he's drunk. Well, I wasn't playing too good, but he was definitely more drunk than I was, so that's just fair to say that. Okay, so this time I decided to go for a trading post nevertheless, because France can do that. France can do that, yeah. It's just that France is so strong. They can go for a trading post and still get a decent start, no problems, and then you have that extra shipment later on, which is very nice. But that means I need to gather food for my next CDB here, because I had a 300 food crate start. 300 food start. That means I only had enough food to queue 2 villagers, and now my second villager is already being built. So if I didn't get that food right here before transitioning villagers to wood, then I wouldn't have that third villager, as you see there, queued, and that means that at this exact point I would have my town center idle. So you gotta mind your food crates if you're gonna go for that DP start, trading post start. And I didn't get my coin treasure, which he got. He stole my coin treasure. Cheeky, cheeky. Anyways, it doesn't matter too much, it was only 30 coin. And after this, all the normal stuff. Of course, I won't make a market, because that would be just way too slow, and he might rush me again. So I'm just gonna go for other treasures. And herding already, as you see. So I'm pretty much expecting the same thing, and he's probably expecting the same thing as well. Well, what's gonna go different this game? Well, we will see. What kind of a treasure is that? XP, that's nice. I'll have a lot of XP here. Like a second of idle time there. Didn't kill my villager fast enough. Doesn't matter too much. Just gonna keep herding, doing all the normal things. Actually, yeah, these two games are basically showing that an Indian 10-10 build is not too good. As you saw, he moved his villagers away from food. That means he has enough food for age up. And that's what I'm going to scout right now. He's age up. Sending my scout under his town center to see if there's a defensive wonder. Actually, no, I'm sending my scout to the middle of the map, so I'm expecting an aggro fort already. I'm gonna see. Okay, there's the aggro fort. So I'm thinking, okay, well, this time, well, the last time I was walling him inside, like I was trying to wall him off from me. This time I'll just wall myself in, because as you see, I have that nice trading post, not trading post, native settlement right there, that I can just start my wall from. And that's what I'm going to do, just gonna build that wall. No comment K, I will not use find all of the selected type. I will not use that function here. Not in this game. And now I'm getting resources for my second trading post. Nope, I'm not doing... Oh yeah, I am doing that. I didn't build market. So I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Probably should have made a market. Why? Well, because market upgrades are pretty big, especially for a civ like France. And now I just delayed my markets for getting some XP out. I mean, I'll have enough XP already. So why did I do that? That was not too smart. You see me make a market now, And just because I made that trading post in the transition, that means I will not be able to get my steel traps, because that would be just way too slow. Steel traps costs too much to get it now. I'll need to get hunting dogs and placer mines now, but not enough resources for steel traps. Maybe I shouldn't even get placer mines, but whatever. So, see a rush. And I'm gonna do the same thing again. Send crossbowman. He notices my wall. Disappointed. I'm just sending my villager back. And I'm getting wood for my racks now, which is a little bit slow. What was that? Anyways, it's gonna go up, no problem, but still. I don't know. Feels a bit slow. I blame the trading post. Just getting my explorer in there, so that he would waste shots if he went for an attack move. And there my crossbowman, but he still has both of his explorers. I should be shooting his explorers on my villagers, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. Okay, well, I'm now going to display you some terrible micro with my crossbowman. What's that? I don't even. That's terrible. And now he stomps all my army, and he's basically getting off 3 shots. I'm trying to kill that sepoy, but no! I'm failing at macro. Anyways, that was pretty bad for me. But the good thing is, well, actually, it's a bad thing that I'm not sending my shipments immediately, because I had 2 shipments. That's just bad. You should never have 2 shipments idle like that, unless you're Japan and going to Industrial Age, in which case you can have 2 shipments like that. Anyways, now I'm gonna lose a villager. Well, that was bad. But I'm gonna send my explorer in. Why? Well, my explorer will slow down all of his sepoy, and that is just really annoying. Like, my explorer is not really damaging those sepoy, but it's just annoying him to a point where he's not shooting my CDBs, and that was pretty successful, as you see. My explorer is just making him not attack me, effectively. So it's really nice. So I got my hussars out. Why? Well, because I know that he has been doing damage to me, but I haven't done any damage to his economy, and now I can, so I probably should. Now I'm thinking, okay, I have a wall, I can build a gate and try to kill his reinforcements with my smaller army, which is a thing you can do when your army is smaller than your opponent's. You can try to get his reinforcements. And now I'm just praying. I should have sent 4 CDB instead of that coin crate. Okay, so there goes the gate. Then I'm going for his 2 sepoy, also raiding at the same time. No, I didn't get the sepoy, but oh, nice, villager. Even better than the sepoy. Totally worth the 50 wood I spent for that gate. Because, I mean, I'll probably need that gate later anyways. So as you see, I'm setting 4 CDB and I'm nowhere near to Fortress Age. So I definitely should have sent 4 CDB before the 700 wood coin, 700 coin. And now I'm slowing down his 2 Gurkhas with my scout and killing them. Oh yeah, so he killed my trading post. That was 200 wood, and I wasn't gonna stop that trading post going down anyway. But I got 2 Gurkha, which was 140 food and 100 coin. That was a pretty good trade for me, honestly. So now I'm just trying to not die with my Hussar and reaching Fortress Age. Yeah, as I said, should have gone for CDB 700 coin instead of 700 coin for CDB. Whatever. Just gonna go for another raid. I know that he's gathering there because he's not gathering anywhere else. Getting food, I mean. And so I'll just go there. Seems like a nice place, right? Oh, and he preemptively moved away because he saw my Hussar going there. I'm still gonna get a villager, which is nice. Gonna run around, maybe get another villager. My economy distribution hasn't been too good in these 2 games, if you haven't noticed. That's because I'm playing poorly. Okay, let's go for another villager. So yeah, my plan is basically the same. Reach the third age and push with falconets. So I reached the third age, I don't have any wood, and I'm popped, so I'm gonna gather that wood, those wood crates I just sent. Gonna make some buildings, probably another ranks as well, for skirmishers, and musketeer upgrade, because I think I'm gonna make a few more musketeers. I actually don't know. And now I just noticed I haven't upgraded hunting dogs, that's so bad. And this is why I was saying I was playing bad in these games. Oh, nope. Artillery foundry, nope. Stable. Okay, so I'm just gonna go for another musketeer batch, or maybe two, no, just one. Gonna make CDBs. No, not CDBs, I mean cuirassiers. Cuirassiers are really strong against a elite fortress India. Because, well, Zambraks are quite weak to melee damage. And he doesn't really want to upgrade both, I mean all three, Zambraks, Sepoys and Gurkhas right off the bat, because that's just expensive. So he's probably going to upgrade his Gurkhas as soon as he reaches the third age, and in that case I'll just have a bunch of cuirassiers out, which is going to be nice, right? And cavalry, hand cavalry also counters Urumi, which is another worry of mine. I don't want his Urumi do a ton of damage to my musketeers and dragoons, so yeah, need to get cuirassiers out. Now I'm gonna upgrade my musketeers because I have plenty of musketeers out. I wasn't making skirmishes because I felt like I need some anti-cavalry, because I'm sending cannons and I don't want to lose those cannons for nothing. So there's that. So just waiting. Trying to fix my distribution a bit, because my economy distribution hasn't been too good. Not good at all. Okay, so it's time to push. I have cuirassiers on the way. I have cannons out. I'm gonna kill his wonder and at the same time get this treasure, because it's a really nice treasure. I'm leaving my cannons a bit exposed, but I'm not too worried about that. I'm not expecting him to stay in Colonial and kill them. He could have done that, but I don't know. Doesn't seem like a likely option. So there. Now he's gonna try to get a few units. I'm gonna... yeah, my Explorer was in a good position there. My Explorer was there to... Well, actually I didn't intend to melee his Zambraks, but... Luckily my Explorer was in the right place at the right time, so... Got his Zambraks. Got even two more, because he was being noob. Gonna make a few more houses and shipments and siege down all of his stuff. Okay, well, now my falconets are really out of position. This is really not cool. Ouch, it's painful to watch. See, he almost got one falconet from me. It wouldn't have happened if I made dragoons. Also wouldn't have happened if I had my musketeers closer. But at this point the game's pretty much over, because he did the same thing that he did the last game, which is basically being slow. He was slow. If he didn't rush me, like, yeah, that's the point of these videos, just to show you that Indian rush is just not such a good thing, because you don't really have a lot of economy out. I mean, there are situations where it can work. For example, if your opponent is not prepared to deal with that rush, or if just the map is unbalanced and that rush will secure your opponent's resources and stuff like that, but generally it's just not a good idea. You shouldn't go 10-10 with India. And here I'm doing the same thing again. I don't want to lose my falconet, so I just send my cavalry on his Zambraks. I did lose like 2, maybe more cuirassiers, but I didn't lose my Falconet, which was what mattered to me right there. Basic micro, nothing too impressive. And now again, I'm defending my Falconet with melee units from melee units. As you can see, he again got most of my Falconet's HP down because I didn't have goons. Now I'm just trying to micro. Okay, well anyways, this game's over. Anyways, thank you for watching, see you next time.